Hello, I am back. This is Dr. A. I am back, and we are here to continue talking about vision. So, what I wanted to talk about in this lesson is about vision and how you just you have to keep going. Okay. So, what I wanted to say to you, I'm reading from my notes, so let's just roll with it. Okay. So it says, when you know your vision, you will not abort it. When you know your vision, it screams at you. It speaks clarity to you. Okay. It gives you enthusiasm. Okay. When you know your vision, you will not abort the plan. Okay, so that is what I want to talk to you about today. So regardless of the vision, regardless of what the vision is, when you are in tune to it, what do I mean when I say when you are in tune to it? Again, when you have clarity, when you have written a vision, made it plain, you have clarity about it, God gave it to you, you will not abort the plan. Okay, so that's what I want to talk to you about, and I have been sharing with you my personal stories in my 8-year journey. 2016 is my 8-year journey in excellence, a dream, the vision that God gave me back in 2007. However, I immediately started making plans to quit my job without 6 months savings. I immediately started making plans. I had bought my home the year before. Was it? Okay, let's see. Let me go back. Yes, I bought my home in 2006. So I was there about a year and a half. Can you imagine that? My very first home. Excited. Very first home. And there I was making plans to not abort the plan, not abort the vision, but abort the home. And I never will forget that in order for me, I went to my warm market. So I went back to my hometown where I felt like people knew me. And I rented out my home. I moved into a rental house. Okay. I moved into a rental house and let someone else live in my nice home, my year and a half home. My dream was to buy a house. After a year and a half, God gave me this vision. I rented out my home, my 3-bed. I mean, this may not be much to others, but this was my home. I was young. I had worked hard, a single mother. First big major purchase, okay? 3-bedroom, 2 full bath, above ground pool, screened in patio, 2-car garage. So for me, people had worked years to get there. So for me, this was a proud accomplishment. This was I remember my dad, I remember my family being so excited about, this purchase that I had made. And so to abort all of that is how committed, the moral of the story is how committed I was to that dream, that vision God had gave me in the dream. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about, is that you may have to make some tough decisions. You may have to make some choices where you feel like it is setting you back. It is taking you back in time. I worked hard to get here. This is the ultimate dream. This is, for me, before I quit my position at Regions Bank as an assistant manager, before I quit, my goal in corporate America was to be like a top level leader, to ultimately max out the company, of a Fortune 500 company. So I had already made that. I had already worked in management, in leadership for several Fortune 500 companies. But when I got the vision, when I got the dream, I immediately, because I was tired, as much as I enjoyed the benefits, as much as I enjoyed having stability in my paycheck, I wanted to do something greater. My soul Yes, my soul was crying out for something bigger, and I felt it. I didn't know what it was, but I just felt it. And so once I felt like I had maxed that out, a changing moment for me really was when my father passed. A changing moment for me was when my father passed in 2007. And I remember how legacy had already always been very important to me, and it had been always been very important to me. But it became so much more important once I lost my dad. My dad was our family's pillar of strength. My dad was always there. I was a daddy's girl. So for me to see my dad have to labor the way that he did, for me to see job opportunities pass him up because of his educational background. Neither him nor my mom graduated from high school, which you hear me always talk about. That inspired me to go ahead and push to the highest level, to get my doctorate, to give back, to honor my mom and my dad for their sacrifices, to show other kids in our neighborhood that they could do it, to show my little cousins, my nieces, and my daughter. I have a daughter, so to even show my seed. So even if that is the reason, whatever it is, that vision that God gives you, hold on to it. Take it as a precious gem. And although you may have to make sacrifices, they are only temporary. I promise you, they are only temporary. I promise you, I'll say it again. They are only temporary. So do not abort the plan. Do not abort the plan. Any challenges you're going through, any struggles, anything that looks like it's not going to happen for you, please just stay focused, stay in the journey. It's going to work out. So this wraps up this lesson on vision, okay? I'll see you all back. All right. I pray that it blessed you. Bye-bye.